Hello! I'm going to take you on a tour of my garden this spring. So this is where I try to grow all the little wildflowers that I love. And I have a lot of luck with all of these columbine. They're my absolute favorite. So they are all coming up all over the place. And bergamot is very successful. It comes up all over the place. And I always try to throw a few in pots when they first come up so that I can spread them around the yard a little better. Is this? Oh, look! Oh my gosh! It's the first actual little flower. Oh, I can't quite focus on it. Hold on. Yeah, it still doesn't want to focus, I think, because it's a little bit dark. But there she is. My favorite columbine. That back there with the really, really bright little leaves is a jasmine bush. These are all of my little ornamental grasses starting to come up. And there's more bergamot. The sedum starting to get nice and bushy. Sad little peach tree. The American beauty berries are still totally dormant, but they did really well last year. There's a nice big columbine with some flowers coming on right there. What else? Here's my other beauty berry. This was an echinacea last year. I don't see, yeah, it's still early, nothing coming up there yet. I built a new trellis for my rose bush, and I'm so excited because I love these roses and they always just lie on the ground. So I decided to lift him up a little bit, and he's looking good. Oh, look, cute. Can you see? Oh, the little ladybug. Still lots of trouble with the focusing. There's a little ladybug on there. Let's see, what else have we got here? Shoot. So, of course, Matt's planted tons of little fruit trees, and I don't know what half of them are at this stage, but that one's gorgeous. Oh, here's a stake. Can I read it? Nope. Yep. Japanese. No idea. The Japanese wine berries are totally dormant still. Blueberries. Oh my gosh, guys, the blueberries are coming. Here's one. There's Thomas enjoying the sun. And here is the whole row of blueberries. Right, this long line here. Bunch of blueberry bushes. Brandon planted peas yesterday really, here. And they'll grow up the trellis. And then in here, there's not much to see yet, but it's going to be spinach and, what else did they plant? What did they plant, Thomas? Well, here's spinach plants. They're up, and so is that. This is kale left from the planting in the fall, so we're still eating that. That's great. These are cabbages back here, I think. This row is probably, what is this one? Oh, now I'm drawing a blank. More root crops. Maybe rutabagas? Something like that. Hi, buddy. Hello. Okay, so here's a peach tree. She's so pretty. and pear tree doing its thing. Oh, can you hear the the bumblebees? You can probably only hear the tractor. Quince is covered in bees, guys. Oh my gosh. Can you see them? And there we go. Covered in them. And I love this tree because the rootstock also grew. So we've got, I guess the rootstock was this kind of red. And then the plant that we meant to buy is the pink one. So love that. There's the blackberries. They're starting to come back to life with the most horrific thorns. You just, oh my gosh. Still with the focusing, but the thorns on this thing are just absolutely fish hooks. It's very treacherous to pick, but they are so yummy. And this is the iris bed for Mother's Day several years ago. Matt and the boys got me like 20 iris plants, and they're all in here, and they're just starting to come up, but they look good. I'll take you into the pasture now. Oh, before I go in the pasture, I want to show you my little bitty woodland area. That's the bloodroot, which is about to bloom. You can see the purple coming there. And this is it's called a wild ginger. I don't know if it's very ginger-like, but it's really cool. It's pollinated. This is fun. It's pollinated by ants. And so these are the pretty leaves, but the flowers are actually way down in here. Can you just start to see that little bud right there coming out? That's where the little flower is going to be. They're not pretty, but the leaves are really pretty. So that's kind of fun. And I planted them under the rhododendron because that's where they live in the wild. Oh, you want to see my goldfish? Here they are. These little guys are incredible. We dumped them in the water tank like 6 years ago in the hopes that they would eat mosquito larvae, and they're still there. They're just as happy as they can be, and we neglect them horribly. Okay, now I'll go down in the pasture. Here is our giant fig. The winter was mild, so it should be incredible this year. Still completely dormant though. While I'm down here, I should show you the new woodshed. So that'll keep us warm for a very long time. And the new mini bike, which is everybody's absolute favorite toy right now. Okay. So here's the view, looking at the pasture down the hill. And I absolutely love these sweet little violets that just pop up everywhere. They don't have a care in the world. Oh my goodness, the sun really just came out. It's so bright. We have a beautiful blue sky. This is our newest member of the herd, and he's very shy still. His name is Rambo. Hopefully he'll be a really good daddy. Oh, there's a mini bike. And here it comes. Whoa! Hey Brandon, I'm making a video. Alright, so I'm in pretty much the middle of the pasture now. I'll fix my There we go. I zoomed in by accident. So there are the white pines. Ugh, they fall down all the time. There's the bamboo down at the end of the pasture. I'll take you down there in a minute. And the chicken coop. Panning. All of these awesome trees that Matt has planted. Quince and locust and berries and I mean just everything you can think of that I can't think of at the moment. There's the herd. Most of the herd. This was the only young one born this year, which is why we needed a new ram. But he's doing great. Back. It's our neighbors. And there's our house. So much white pine. If you come down here closer to like 5 o'clock, there are so many birds, bluebirds, and wrens mostly, chickadees. Not so many robins yet this year. Oh, you can see those flying there. Okay, I'm gonna take you down to the chickens and the bamboo. And here are the ladies. They came to the door because they think I'm gonna bring them more scraps. They're a little old. I think they're almost 5 years old now, but they're still laying for us. Say hello. That's where they lay their eggs, in the crate, and they sleep on that ladder at night. And Matt built this so we can drag it around. We pick it up and move it a few feet every other day or so. Now there's gonna be a lot more noise because I hear the neighbors' dirt bikes too. Can you see Nate making his way? Oh, and there's the tractor. They've been planting more trees. Matt ordered more trees this year. I'll pause it till we get closer.
You riding a tractor?
I did, and I've got you right now. Hi. Hey, Nate. Squinty face. So that is our workhorse. This is the new pig pen that we installed last year. We wanted to move our pig further from the house and down here where he would fertilize the bamboo. So it worked really well. We've got tons and tons and tons of wood mulch in there right now to soak up all of the nutrients that the last pig deposited. We usually get the pig sometime in early fall. So that'll be his home or her home in the coming season. And here's the bamboo. So this is a pet project for fun. We have made a list of 10 uses for bamboo, and I'm not going to try to remember them all. But we've got, I think Matt's got, hold on. That's our neighbor, Andrew. I think he's got 8 different varieties of bamboo. This one is the one I can remember the name of because it's black. Some kind of black bamboo. This one back here is one of the first ones we planted. So it's really pretty. I like this one because it's very, very yellow. And it's got these cool stripes. Like so. This is what I call ordinary bamboo. Although I'm sure Matt would disagree with me. Here's a nice big one. So that's Moso. Moso is the biggest one we grow. I'm trying to find a nice, great, big stalk to show you. Oh boy, there's one. Let's see if I can get to it. So this is the pasture fence, but the top wire is not actually electrified. So you can step over. So here's a Moso. There's my hand for reference. Have I got zoomed in again? I have to hold the phone way out here. That's a Moso bamboo. She's big. She's really big. Oh my gosh. So this is the trail through the bamboos. Really fun. What's the creek down there? I don't know if I can get you a view of it. But there's a small creek down there and a cornfield on the other side. Bamboo, bamboo. I think that standing in the middle of the bamboo is a little bit magical. Let me show you. You kind of wind your way in here, like so. It's just kind of fairyland, like. Okay. And it is time for some of the very earliest bamboo shoots. I wonder if I can find any of those. Let me see. So I haven't found the bamboo shoots yet, but this is the view, sort of the other side of the pasture, on the other side of the trees. Each of those white barrels has a tree planted in it of some sort. Matt reminded me of a few more. We've got Chinese chestnuts, we've got plums, we've got locusts and apples and just all kinds of trees. Aha, all right, here's a bamboo shoot. This is what they look like when they first start coming up. It's this little spear. And the thing that's really amazing is that they'll go from this to that in one sort of season. They're really a grass. They reach their full height in one season. And then they're evergreen. They'll stick around. They slough leaves and grow new leaves all the time. But they go from that tiny little stump to this in one season. Well, really just a matter of a couple of weeks, usually. And if you look, if you find one, they're usually in a line because they're a rhizome. So here's one. And there, you see the other one? Right there. And then there's one right beyond it. Right there. I know I'm out of focus, but you get the idea. So this is really early. This is the earliest sprouting variety. We have to walk around carefully at this time of year because if you stumble on them and break them, they won't grow.